Different Interpretations of Time by Audrey Weiner.
When in life-threatening situations, time seems to slow down. Scientists have been studying this for years and are now noticing how this concept is more of an illusion inside of our minds, called slow-motion perception. David Eagleman declared that time surely does not slow down at any given moment, but rather is a retrospective assessment that brings us humans to this conclusion. He measured the speed at which the volunteers collected the information and then concluded that memories become more densely packed during life-threatening situations. This is what makes us perceive the time as longer. When doing activities that we enjoy, time seems to pass by faster. Psychologists studied this phenomenon and noted that our perception of time during everyday activities has to do with our mental state and whether or not we are engaged in the given task. Your mind tends to wander when it is uninterested, yet when we do things we enjoy, time is the least of our concerns. Researchers also believe that the excitement generated by the active pursuit of a goal causes us to think that time is passing by faster than it actually is. As obvious as it is, time clearly doesn't change its course when our day is over. When we fall asleep, our perception of time itself is temporarily suspended. Asleep, we are unaware of our exact surroundings, making it impossible to sense passing time. When we awake in the morning, we remember falling asleep the night before. Yet new memories are rarely formed while we are asleep. This is what makes the night's sleep feel as if no time has truly passed. A single year in a 5-year-old's life differs greatly from a year to a 25-year-old's life. This is because of the comparative length of those years to all the other information stored within the two different aged brains. 1 year to a 13-year-old is 1/13 of their life, whereas a 30-year-old is only 1/30. This makes sense as to why a year later on in life passes by faster to us as we become routine to the life we live. At the escalator at Oak Ridge Mall, I broke a social convention by stepping onto the same step as a nearby stranger. Personal space is an obvious, naturally learned rule. When in uncomfortable situations, our perception of the given moment can easily transition, causing the time to pass by slower and our minds to dwell on the awkwardness. Breaking social norms head-on helps us open our eyes to parts of the world we've been blinded from. Our understanding of the world and all that it has to offer helps our awareness grow. Using our time to not only experience, but to also learn helps us maximize our undetermined amount of life. I believe that our loved ones don't necessarily ask anything of us, but they do hope and encourage us to always be the best that we can possibly be. The way that we perceive our personal life experiences ultimately leads to our amount of success, as success is really just what we want it to be. You could live the same life forever, each day an almost exact replication of the previous day, and simply still never learn a thing. What we do with our undetermined amount of time is what ages us, and essentially defines us as who we are. Instead of letting different perceptions of time blindside us from what is true and false, we should allow these differing perspectives to help us become more in touch with ourselves.